Watch this. All the lighting changed.
Cow's ass. Okie dokie. I will share a link on the internet.
$100.
$100.
$100. Share a link. $100.
$100.
We gotta make money somehow.
Where the hell are you getting this information? $100.
Well, it's a good default price.
What the hell is that? Oh my god.
You're back.
Yeah.
Are you viewing yourself?
Yeah, I need to stop that.
I will share a link.
That's enough of that. What the hell is that? Oh my god. Alright. That was a scary sound.
Yeah. I'm sure at some point the cat will decide to go up and down the window several times during this podcast, so be prepared for that. I have no idea what he'll do if it starts lightning and thundering. He'll probably get terrified and hide in the corner.
Is he afraid of thunderstorms?
I don't know. Last storm we went through, neither of us were home, so he was on his own.
He's newish to your family.
Yeah. I've only had him
25 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just came back from the Humane Society. We did the the journey to the complete other side of town, if you want to call it that. Feels like the country to me. In 25 minutes.
There we go. All right.
All left.
Introduce us or whatever.
Or whatever. Okay.
That's professional podcasting.
Perfect.
Right there.
All right, we got Dylan with us. With us.
With me.
With you and me. All right, we got Dylan on one side.
Diet Dr. Pepper.
With Diet Dr. Pepper. Me over here with a nice cup of French press coffee.
And I'll be moving into this like beautifully purple bottle of water.
Oh yeah.
In our conversation today.
That's Abby's water bottle that she never uses, but she bought it.
Okay, I was afraid you were gonna say never cleans.
No, that's my water bottle. That's why you got the purple one instead of the black one.
I never clean my water bottle either. So.
Well, I do when it starts. There's like a film that builds up inside the cap.
Right.
Yeah, it's just.
But nice and gross.
I put sugary drinks in my water bottle.
Mine's just for water. I drink a lot of water. Anyway, we got a like. Maybe my friend Jeffrey Christian Morris is actually watching us do this. How stupid is that? He's a really good artist. I watched him on Twitch yesterday, and he made Jubilee from the X-Men, and it made me want to cry. It was so good. So it was awesome. It's really inspirational. But let's kick this off. Jubilee. You do like?
Kind of. I mean, she was.
What's wrong?
She was in the first.
What's not to like about Jubilee?
Well, they always leave her out.
Well, yeah, because they're afraid they're going to ruin how amazing she is. You're talking about movies, because you don't read comics.
No, I have no idea how Jubilee is in the comics. I've seen her on the cartoon TV show.
In 1992.
Yeah, I have. I think they're on the bookshelf behind me. I got the first 3 episodes on VHS.
That's heinous. Like, Bright, look at that. It's like being abducted.
I think I can fix that.
Yeah, fix that. That'd be nice. Because I bet the one guy watching who's probably Jeffrey is going to be like...
Dark room.
Oh, look at that. That's better.
That's better?
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. So let's think about this. Last week we decided we wanted to do some accountability stuff. You said you want to lose a little weight. Today I watched you eat a bunch of sandwiches.
Oh, yeah.
So how you doing?
Pretty good, surprisingly. Of course, I eat like once a day, so that helps.
Well, you ate enough sandwiches to eat for the weekend. I hope you settled in.
Yeah. That's probably all I can eat. Because I ran out of money for food, so that's it.
That's it. That's the plan. That was the meal.
Yeah, that and potatoes.
We had McDonald's. I'm gonna be all burpy and farty. It was like the first time I've eaten McDonald's in like 2 years. So, hooray me. I was gonna stop chewing my fingernails. turns out I couldn't stop, at least not this week. And I used to be really good about it, because I used to do the Good Fight pod, or vlog, if you will, every morning, and be like, I chewed my fingernail yesterday, I'm going to hell. And the next day being like, I didn't do it today, I'm going to be fine.
Going to heaven.
So, but
Praise Jesus.
I had good reason to chew my fingernails.
They were tasty?
No, they've never been tasty. They're
Oh.
filthy. I'm always covered in ink because I draw comics. But that's why it's kind of a good thing that I chewed my fingernails this week, because I got the balls to finally go down to the comic book store and say, what do I do to sell stuff here?
Oh.
Because I've got a few friends who make other comics, and one in particular named Mark Wagner, who makes zines and mini comics, and he's like, dude, they carry my mini comics. Like, go talk to them, make something, you can get it in there. I was like, all right. So I went down there. I was like, yeah, I can make a mini. He's like, make a comic. I was like, a full-size comic. He's like, make a legit comic book.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Oh.
So I took that as like a call to action. Like, I'm making a comic book, and I'm going to be there having an official like release party in about 10 months on the first weekend in May on Free Comic Book Day. Oh my God!
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
Yes.
This is going in the calendar.
No, we'll get to know the actual date. He's gonna figure out the date, because I don't know what day in May that is.
May of 2016 on the 10th.
Is that the first Saturday?
It's a Tuesday.
The first Saturday.
The first Saturday.
I said it's about 10 months from now, not the 10th of May.
Oh.
The first Saturday in May is
The first Saturday in May.
second,
Is
third.
the first.
The first. So May once
Yeah.
will be the release date. Oh God, that's horrifying.
Oh no.
Oh what?
My calendar does the wrong horrible thing.
What?
Where it puts Sunday at the end of the week instead of
So
at the
is it not May once?
No, it's not May 1st. It's May 7th.
Oh, well, that's still terrifying. May 7th. So, whoo, May 7th. Put that on your calendar. I'm going to be releasing a legitimate in-print comic book. Big question is, what the hell is that going to be? Well, I already started working it out. I'm going to be making a, for lack of better words, an ensemble comic. It's going to be my own version of like the Avengers or the Justice League. Probably closer to the Defenders, but I don't think you have any clue what the Defenders is.
No, I've never even heard of it.
You know who Daredevil is, though, because he's on Netflix. Handsome blind guy?
Yeah.
All right. He's a part of a group called the Defenders, where Marvel puts it in a really good way. The Avengers save the world, the Defenders save the neighborhood.
They have two teams?
Multiple teams. Like the X-Men. That's a whole team. Then there's the X-Force, which is
Whoa.
a bunch of the X-Men who kill people.
Oh.
Wolverine's on the X-Force.
But he's also on the X-Men. Dual membership.
Right. The X-Force is like the Delta Force. Like, they don't exist. But they do.
And I can't hear the word Delta Force and not think Delta Farce.
Right.
It's just, it's
So,
1-to-1 correlation in my mind.
So, I'm working, my original concept was, what if my favorite music was like each band or album or whatnot was like compressed into one human being with or without superpowers. So, all right, I whittled it down to 4 different things, and the one I've been fleshing out the most is based on Oingo Boingo, and I'm just going to straight up rip off a name, and his name's going to be Danny, like Danny Elfman, and he's a criminal who late one night sees death in a mirror. And death isn't evil. Death is a force of nature who charges him with the duty of killing a bunch of demonic clowns in order to turn his life around, because these clowns are killing too many people and causing an imbalance in the universe.
He's a clown fighter.
These clowns eat children.
Oh.
They're horrible monsters.
Well, that makes sense, because, you know, clowns and children kind of go together.
Right.
Kind of like that fish in the deep sea with a little light on its forehead.
Anglerfish, yes.
Yeah.
So Danny's going to be fighting these killer clowns. And it's entirely inspired by the Oingo Boingo song, Clowns of Death. So that's exactly where that comes from. But he's going to have a magical clown nose that he can wear that allows him to pass as almost invisible. In the sense of like the Dresden Files or Torchwood. You see him there, but he's so incredibly unimportant like to you when he's wearing it that you don't even remember that he was there.
So you got this guy in the room with his clown nose,
Mm-hmm.
and you just don't care.
Yeah, at all. You couldn't even tell somebody what he looked like. You might be able to be like, yeah, there's a dude there. That'd be about it. And that's going to be kind of his gray area because he's trying to become a better person, but this clown nose is giving him more opportunities to be a bad person. Like, why buy those groceries? I could just take.
Oh yeah.
However, you can only see these killer clowns when they want you to see them, and they have to show themselves to you for them to like eat you or kill you. So once you've seen one, you can see all of them. So Danny can see all of them. So can any kid who's been attacked.
But not eaten.
If you can see a clown, you can see Danny when he's wearing his nose.
Ah.
So
it's kind of like
he won't be hidden forever.
a little bit like the One Ring and the ring race.
Mm-hmm. A little bit like that, yes.
Why do people have to make words like that?
Ring wraith?
Yeah,
Because I can say it.
red roof.
Red roof.
Yeah. And one that always bothered my mind. Difficult to say. Red leather, yellow leather. Like,
Red leather, yellow leather.
Yeah, I don't know. I think people have pickle peppers.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that one
Yeah.
because I haven't done that one.
Must have a
That's
fat
frequently.
tongue.
Well, yeah, I took speech in high school and they made us say that crap over and over and over again.
Oh, really?
Just constantly, like big black bugs bleed blue black blood.
Oh,
Yeah, that was dumb.
yeah.
But there it is. So anyway, back to my story. So I'm thinking about opening it. I've got two plots now because I talked to my friend Chad, who's really into comics, and he's kind of like a storytelling mentor for me. I'm like, well, how do I start this story? And I was thinking originally it was going to be very like static scene where he's sitting in like a chair in a dark room, and then Danny lights a cigarette, and it kind of illuminates things, and you see that it's a child's bedroom, and he's like telling you the story and being charged with this mission, getting an opportunity to turn his life around, and then like a clown crawls out from under the bed and he blows its brains out and the kid looks terrified. Because Danny's killing them with guns.
Oh, good.
Because guns work.
Yeah.
And
You don't need to be a superhero if you got a gun.
we decided that might not be the best way to go. So it's sounding like the first story will probably take place during the daytime.
Does he kill them by choking them to death? with
Clowns?
Balloon animals?
Does Danny kill clowns with balloon animals?
Yeah.
No. We're going to keep the guns.
Oh,
We're
okay.
going to keep the guns, but the storyline's going to change, I think. Chad gave me a really strong idea of it opens up during the daytime at a park. Mind you, this whole story's going to take place downtown Sioux Falls. I'm going to draw everything
Oh, nice.
downtown. I'm kind of segmenting it up into little like chunks of the neighborhood, so each character has their zone that they work in. And
Sioux Falls children forever will be terrified of clowns.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah.
Sorry, Shrine Club.
We know a clown.
But yeah, I know a couple clowns, and this has nothing to do with them. It's just the song "Clowns of Death" got me so well that I have to do it.
And got blame Danny Elfman.
Yeah. So anyway, so we're talking about having it open up at a park where there's this birthday party going on, and our character Danny's like in the shadows. You can't see his face. You're like, is that guy a pedophile or something? Watching this children's birthday party. And then we cut to the children. There's balloons and cake, and everyone's having a good time. Then one of the kids is like, "So whose birthday is it?" Nobody knows whose birthday it is. Turns out it really isn't anybody's birthday, or maybe it's everybody's birthday. We're toying with this idea of having different clowns that do different things. Like some of them might only affect people on their birthdays, which will be weird, but we'll see where that goes, if it goes anywhere. So anyway, it's nobody's birthday or it's everybody's birthday. I haven't decided that part yet. But then the clown starts to change into what they normally look like, which is still clownish, but it's not nice.
Terrifying clown monsters from Planet Clown.
Right. From the Clown Nebula. But so that happens, and then Danny. Now we see this creepy guy in the shadows is actually the good guy, so we're role reversing, like the happy-go-lucky clown's the bad guy, and Danny blows his brains out, and all the kids are scared, but alive.
Yeah.
So that might
They're
be
alive, but need massive amounts of therapy.
the first story. My favorite part about that is having one, like halfway through, like, why are we having fun?
Oh yeah, that's really good because then all children look around, like, is it your birthday? And the clown starts changing while they're all trying to figure out whose birthday it is. Yeah,
right.
That's creepy as hell.
Yeah.
And hilarious.
And then, which might be good to get some humor in there, because a lot of these storylines I'm working with are kind of dark. Because like I said, there's 4, well, I don't know if I said there were 4 characters, but it's an ensemble. And there will be 4 characters, or technically 5, because our second character, his name is Michael. And this music's based off of REM, so the name just rip off Michael Stipe, the lead singer. And
that's a good theme.
Right.
Yeah.
And right now, Michael, as a drawing, kind of looks like Handsome Squidward. Remember when he gets hit with the door a bunch of times?
Oh, yes.
And then he's just beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love
kind of looks like that, so I might have to dial it back a little bit. But I'm trying to make him this, like, very chiseled-faced teenager who's got a lot of personal problems. He's trying to decide, like, what's right in his life, but deep down he really wants to be a superhero, because in this world it is possible. So he's training at night. It's stormy and rainy out, and he gets struck by lightning. Lightning's going to be purple. If I do color, because purple's this character's color. The last character would be red.
What color was the Danny character?
Danny would be red.
Okay. Oh,
And then,
got it.
Right. Well, red clowns. Danny Elfman's got red hair, blood, guns, red.
Yeah. That's good.
That seems most suitable for me. And then this new character, Michael, gets struck by lightning. He's given superpowers, but he's also split into 2 people. And
it's like plus one or
kind of
minimum. Yeah.
I'm not going to give him electric powers. I want him to be kind of like Goku, because I'm stupid. But so I was thinking about giving him flight and enhanced strength and energy blasts. He's not immune to things.
So you're not ripping off Static Shock?
I just feel like the lightning bolt is really ripping off Captain Marvel from the DC universe. I know that's painful. Marvel in the DC universe, but people know him as Shazam.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I think my brain just exploded. Right. Captain Marvel
is a DC character.
In DC, okay.
Marvel got them to stop calling him that recently, so now they just call him Shazam, which is really inappropriate because...
Is he black?
No, that's Kazam.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay.
See, the comics for Captain Marvel have been called Shazam for some time because Captain Marvel's actually a little boy named Billy Batson, who, when he says Shazam, is struck by magical lightning, and he turns into a big, buff, magical, godlike dude who with powers equal that of Superman. Maybe even better because it's magic-based and Superman's weak to magic. Except his weakness is that he's still like a 12-year-old or 8-year-old inside his head.
Oh, yeah. Emotionally immature.
Right. And
so he gets beat up on the playground, says Shazam.
Right. And
sends him into the atmosphere.
Right, and Shazam stands for like Solomon, Hercules, a whole bunch of other mythical and religious characters.
Oh, so he's got like a DC the power of Grayskull. I am He-Man.
Right. I have the power. That's Shazam / Captain Marvel is an amazing character. So I was thinking about the lightning from that aspect, but he's not going to be saying something and splitting it into 2 people. He's 2 people now, and originally it was going to be like a hard line of like, this one's clearly good, this one's clearly evil. But the more I talk to other people about storytelling, the more I'm going to drive away from that. Where neither, but one is more like charismatic and I'll do anything to get something done, and the other one always takes the hard way, isn't quite as outgoing potentially. So you could see either of them as good. One might be more willing to kill than the other. Things like that.
So they're kind of foils of each other, but on the same side.
Right. Well, and they'll never agree with each other.
Huh.
Like these 2 can't work together, and it's simply because they shouldn't be 2; they should be 1. So they are each other's like nemesis. I think we're gonna drive away from it being this one's clearly the good guy, but the
Will they
big
be portrayed by Muppets?
no why.
It sounds like Dark Crystal.
Oh, but yeah, just like the Dark Crystal, when one gets hurt, the other one will get hurt.
Oh, sure.
So, and I keep toying with this idea of eventually, when they're all working together as a team, Danny shooting one of them to stop both of them from doing something, and being like, "Get this guy to the hospital. We don't need to get them both there. Fix one, the other one will be fine."
Oh, yeah.
So, that sort of thing. I'm not sure how that'll work out yet. But then we're going to move into the third character. His name is Alex. She's based off of the musician Alex Johnson, so look, another name ripoff. I'm just going to drop the Z at the end of Alex to be a little less obvious. And this girl is also a musician, except she can manipulate people's emotions. And I think that that's going to be controlled by her ability to play music, which I know there's a Heroes character very similar, but I'm kind of driving away from that, with this character being driven towards like helping normal people. This one's not fighting a superpowered alter ego. This one's not killing clowns. This one's just trying to help people, but there is a bad guy. The bad guy is named Mr. Jones. He's like a Man in Black MIB sort of character. And because I like classical MIB mythology, they're not good guys. I know the movies like to tell you that they are, but
yeah, I recently watched all 3 movies, and I actually read the credits, the opening credits, and I was like, oh, it's based on a comic book.
And which is based on actual, like, contemporary mythology, not ancient mythology. Stuff that came out of the 60s with the UFO phenomenon and things like that.
Oh, sure, Roswell. And,
right. There'd be these, like,
prophecies, all that.
black Cadillacs with strange people in them with license plates that aren't registered anywhere. These people talk to you. They speak funny. They might be baffled by what a pen is. Things like that.
Huh.
And they're trying to stop you from talking about UFOs. It's really weird. Sometimes people are like, I think they might be robots.
Gas. Reflecting light of Venus.
Aliens. And so anyway, these MIBs are consumed with people with superpowers. And they're trying to take them away. They want to take you and somehow take away your power so they can have them. So Mr. Jones is the, like, I don't know if he's the leader, but he's the one who's specifically after her. There will be others. And we're just going to call them the Suits instead of
Is he going to be modeled after Tommy Lee Jones?
No. I haven't decided who to model him after. I want him to
Because that'd be a nice little...
I want him to be someone attractive, like someone attractive who looks trustworthy. I haven't decided yet. Not that Tommy Lee Jones isn't trustworthy, but I want like a younger...
I mean, well,
like,
not so much anymore.
Visage.
Pretty damn old.
Yeah.
MIB3 was kind of rough with the scenes he was in. He was like,
yeah,
oh my god,
that's
he's
a time
old.
travel movie.
Oh my god, I'm old. Ah!
Right.
That's the time travel movie.
Right. And so, does Will Smith make a new song for that? God, you got me all excited last week when we thought about Will Smith making a song for Suicide Squad.
Yeah, you weren't able to say
What
much.
the hell is that? Spectacle. That's a program I don't use, but it wants to be updated.
Oh, well, it can wait.
Yeah, we'll just leave it there.
Screw you, Spectacle.
But,
You don't even have a 1.0 version. You're 0.8.10. Screw you.
yes, they're trying hard. So Alex is going to be dealing with that sort of stuff. And then ultimately, the final character, his name is Muggy. It's based off of lead singer from Polaris, Mark Mulcahy, whose stage name was Muggy.
Okay, yeah.
And this guy is immortal, not invincible. He just doesn't die of old age, doesn't really age. You can still shoot him, kill him, cut his head off, whatever. He can die. You just won't die.
Death by natural causes is not a thing for him.
Right. So anyway, he's probably going to be a bum, I think. I don't think he has a home. It's kind of transient. And his bad guy is who I would position to be.
He must be really dumb with money. If he lives forever, just put some money in the bank.
I think, see, I'm struggling with
Can he
that.
starve to death?
I don't know.
I haven't decided.
No, I haven't thought about food with him much. I don't have him as fleshed out as the other ones because it's like start with the one you're going to talk about first, and then we'll work our way through them.
Yeah.
But I do need to work on Muggy because he's going to be the leader. Because hundreds, if not thousands of years ago, there was another group known as the Champions, and they haven't been needed, and he was a part of them, and now shit's going south in Sioux Falls, and he's going to get these four people together. Or try to to take care of everything because his villain will ultimately be the big bad, like the bad guy. And that is someone I'm just calling the Pigman or Piggy.
Is he going to be modeled off of a certain very rich person who buys?
Are you talking about a guy whose name is Denny?
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
no. That would be funny if I made him.
Yeah. I have no idea about the guy personally.
Denny
but,
Sanford.
yeah.
That would be interesting.
You know, I don't know of Sioux Falls. Although
Yeah.
I don't know if he's evil or not.
I wonder if I
not.
could get my ass sued for that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We're
So,
just positing likenesses. We're not really defamation of character.
right.
If we are, I'm sure that Mr. Sanford is a very wonderful man.
Well, Piggy.
And I would love for him to pay off my loans.
Piggy is inspired by the Mark Mulcahy CD cover "In Pursuit of Your Happiness," where there's a bunch of pigs on it, and by the Oingo Boingo song "Little Piggies" or Piggies or whatever it's called. So that's where I'm getting the names. He's going to have a mistress named Baby. That's just what he calls her. We never really learned her name. And I don't really know how they work yet, but I know they're kind of in charge of all the bad things going on.
Oh, they're like the Sioux Falls Mafia.
Right. So they're somehow
Not
in
related
control
to
of
the
the
Sioux Falls
suits.
Mafia. Don't sue me.
Is there a Sioux Falls Mafia?
I don't know. Couldn't
Oh,
say.
there is. Look at this.
I don't know.
What have you done lately?
Well, there's, usually my days are filled with Minecraft.
Minecraft, and you can't,
Coffee.
you don't have enough buckets of lava or something, so you actually deal with the real mob.
Yeah, they come in and hack my single player world so that I can have
Right.
all the lava.
You
I
really
want.
could probably do it yourself because you can just turn on commands.
Do what?
So yeah, there's the story. That's the comic that's going to come out May 7th, I guess.
May 7th.
Free Comic Book Day.
Will that be a free comic on Free Comic Book Day?
No.
Yeah, because that seems confusing. But I'm sure once you get to the place.
Right. Each comic book company releases a small handful of comics labeled Free Comic Book Day comics. It's not that any comic is free. So you get those comics for free. You get 2 of them, at least around here. Some places might give you more, some places might give you less.
Yeah, individual comic book stores can decide what they want to do with those comics.
Right. And I've been told that they get the free comic books based on how much they sell regular comics. So
Right.
if they sell X amount of comics, they get X amount of free ones.
Yeah, because they don't want to give, 10,000 free comic books to the mom and pop shop out in Kadoka.
Right. They give them 20 and that'll be enough.
Yeah.
So, other than that, comic book stores tend to take this comics holiday as a way to get rid of everything. So it's like everything was 50% off or more. Buy out the whole store. Clear this shit out because it's been here for 25 years.
All office furniture, 40% off.
Right. Exactly. Just like that. So that's the big day in comics. And it's worked out here before where we've had artists who've kind of become big deals. Come out of Sioux Falls. Releasing comics on Free Comic Book Day. I'm not saying I'm going to be a big deal, but it for me is a big deal.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's like not to,
I think
not
that was
to
maybe so
belittle you.
burpy.
Oh yeah, I know.
Anyway,
that was a bad decision.
Yeah.
It was so tasty.
not to belittle me.
Yeah, not to belittle you, but it's kind of like your first piano recital, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got webcomics out. I've got all sorts of shit going on, but this is my first book.
Yeah. Once you're in ink on paper, that's something.
Guess who's publishing it?
Dark Horse Comics.
Me.
Oh.
So that's going to be daunting. So there might be Kickstarter, especially because I'm awful, downright awful at coloring comics, coloring anything for that matter. And
Well, it's actually manga, not comics, but similar idea. But most of that stuff's black and white.
that's true. But I feel like color will be more catchy. So if I do a
Yeah.
Kickstarter, I might be able to afford to have my favorite colorist, Galatia Barton,
Oh, she
Hop
did
in.
coloring for you.
and do the coloring for me.
Yeah.
So possibilities. Things are out there. We'll see. It's going to be 22 to 24 pages long. I think it's kind of what I'm aiming for. And I don't know how many issues there'll be. I like things that are finite. I don't like to go on forever and ever.
Oh yeah, you want a definite story arc.
In the back of my head, I'm thinking 10 issues, 12 issues. Then, if everyone likes it after that, then you release a trade paperback 6 months later with extra stuff in it.
Yeah.
And then we jump into the next comic. So we've got other ideas. We'll see where we're at, I
You
guess.
ever tried to carry like they do on DVDs or comics?
No, that'd be interesting.
Hmm.
On this panel, I was really ripping off this thing from this book.
Yeah.
Oh, crap, now you know how I work. Which is actually an okay way to work. A lot of times, I'll sit down and be like, oh my god, this one comic I read had a panel that was awesome, and I want to draw one like that. So I'll look at it and draw my characters, put them in it, change the background. I do it today.
Was it Picasso? It said something like good artist copy, great artist steal.
Right.
It was something like that.
So a comic.
Fortunately, Picasso's dead. He can't sue me.
Every month, he looked a lot like Bruce Willis.
Did he?
Why doesn't Bruce Willis make a Picasso movie?
Oh, that's like
the
a
hell?
biographical movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Or turn him into some guy who saves people from a building. The building's gone mad. Smart House 2.0. Bruce Willis as Picasso.
Well, a young Picasso looks vaguely like Hitler without a
Yeah,
mustache.
that's weird. Go look at an older one. Oh my.
Oh.
This is the best part of the
Sounds
podcast
like-
when you just hear us go,
I think that woman's naked. I'm not sure. She's got cubes.
Yes, let's explain it to you in great detail since you can't see it.
This is mostly paying up. Whatever.
Yeah,
We'll look
whatever.
it up later.
Old Picasso looks like
Bruce Willis.
slightly younger than now Bruce Willis.
Oh, well, it's too late for him. You can't do the movie.
I don't care. Do it anyway.
It's a shame that Robin Williams didn't do a Gandhi movie. 'Cause
Yeah.
his Gandhi voice is like spot on perfect.
Yeah, well, Weird Al did a tiny Gandhi bit, so I guess we got that. But I do a weekly journal comic about my life where mostly I tear myself apart or rip myself a new one. It's very self-critical. And this week...
You do that weekly, man.
Yeah,
As you have 52 new ones.
I know. And I have a webcomic that comes out once a week. So I'm going to work on 3 comics. Whew, what a life. Anyway, my journal comic, I'm taking from Daredevil, I'm taking from Frey, and I'm taking from, I don't know what Batman vs. Superman comic. I don't want to say The Dark Knight Returns, because that's probably wrong. It didn't look like it. But some comic where Batman and Superman are fighting. So I'm borrowing from all these things. So, there we go. That comes out on Monday. So enough about me. What about you? How's your week been? I just took a half hour.
Hey, that's all right. It's probably going to film most of the podcast most of the time.
Right.
So nothing ever changes with me.
There was poop in the pool. Something changed.
Oh my God, there was.
See, you have a story.
Oh God. I was cleaning out the back room and they came up to me and said, "There's something in the pool."
And you're like,
I knew immediately what it was,
"There's
but there's
something in the pool."
I knew immediately what it was, and they knew. They were like, "Maybe it's a candy bar." And
It was like,
I don't know.
you throw a big switch and some loudspeaker starts making noise and then it's like, "A poop in the pool! Everyone out!"
And there's klaxon blaring, red lights
Right.
everywhere.
All meanwhile,
The doors start closing down. You have to run out and grab your towel like Indiana Jones.
yeah, and you're wearing like a whole body condom because you gotta dive into the scoop the poop out.
Yeah, that's actually what Amber, my assistant, actually had to do that. So
Oh.
we didn't have a net.
Was it a solid, like a solid sinker? Was it loose?
It was a loose sinker. So it was bar shaped until you grabbed it. And
Until you grabbed it. Grabbed it. Didn't you have a net?
No, we don't have one.
We had a duty net when I worked at.
We didn't get one. Didn't tell me boss about
Yeah, you need a duty
that.
net.
All we have is a shepherd's crook, which is just
For spearing the turd.
that would have been
Wow.
a bad idea because then I'd have to clean it out of the pumps.
Oh, you can just mix it up, make the chlorine, and then away you go.
Oh God. Oh.
So keep talking. What all happened with this?
Well, the fantastical story than the actual event. So let's go with that.
I need to hear how you cleaned it up. Was it? Did you?
Well, Amber.
So
Neither of us had a
was it-
swimsuit, but Amber had changed clothes, so she changed into her non-work clothes and dived into the pool and grabbed it with some gloves.
I would have gone in with my work clothes.
No, because she had to
There's
keep
a
on
building
working.
fire.
Oh,
There's a structure fire at the Springbrook Estates at 705 North Cleveland Avenue. Get the hell out of your apartment if you're in there right now.
see, in Sioux Falls, the normal places, things like estates, like this is the Oakwood Estates.
They're just apartments.
It sounds fancy, but it's like really cheap apartments.
Right. The fancier the word, the cheaper it's probably going to be.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, like there's a Brentwood Manor.
That's
Manor. Oh, my.
Bent wood.
I live in
Man.
I live in the River Garden.
Oh,
And there's no freaking garden. At least I
And the
haven't
river
seen
isn't really all that close.
it. No, it's right there.
Is it?
Yeah, there's
Okay, well, at least they got something.
my apartment building, some garages, some grass, the river, the bike trail, the train track.
I got it. It's a rock garden. And
Oh,
instead of sand, it's asphalt. Instead of rocks, it's cars.
okay. Well, that's the garden. The building's brown, so it's not very floral, but I guess it's like a big tree trunk
Yeah,
or something. I don't know.
they should put flowers on the roof.
They should.
Reduce the heating or cooling costs in the summer.
Would it?
Yeah, because green absorbs a lot less
Well, then let's do
heat
it.
than black.
Because I've been running my AC like crazy.
Actually, if we painted all of the roofs in America white, we would save billions of dollars in cooling costs.
And when are you running for mayor?
Yeah.
No, when are you running for mayor?
Never.
Next election. It's coming up in what, 3 years?
I have no idea.
What is it, 4 years for mayor?
I have no idea. It seems like Luther's been mayor for like an eternity.
He just got reelected. They had an election
Oh,
last
okay.
fall. Yeah, you gotta run for the next one. You can run against me, one of us will win. You can paint all the buildings white. I just need to fix some of the roads, make some more tunnels.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Good luck with the budget.
Oh, good luck with yours. You're painting stuff. That can't be cheap either.
After, or else we charge you.
Oh. So, city welfare sort of thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, then I'll say that
See,
too.
So the only thing I'd have to pay for is the government buildings.
I'll charge
Yes,
him
they-
anyway. You're going to pay to fix this road? Because
And-
this is
well-
a dumb design, and now we're going to take this one and we're going to put it under the river.
Well,
That's what I want.
technically, everything that the mayor spends money on, he's charged all the people. because
Right. Taxes.
That's where the money comes from.
Right. Why isn't Sanford mayor?
I'm sure that's going to happen.
I
Sanford
think
and
he's too old
Huther
to want
are
to
good.
be mayor. Yeah, I know.
They're good buddies.
Huther's his prodigy or something. Like,
Oh, really?
as it stands now.
Oh,
Here, let me build my big thing. Let me slap my name on this. Here's a statue of me.
Yeah.
Where's the statue of Huther? Nowhere. I'm just saying. Politics.
there is this. I think I may have told you this at some point, but I have no idea if it was the previous podcast or not.
Right.
So this may be a repeat. But there's a statue of Sanford down at the Sanford Hospital
Right, was his hand out?
with his hands out, and it's a statue. Birds shit on it all day long.
Right, he's got a giant head. He's got this, like,
Well, that's kind of natural for people around here.
giant dome.
See, what happens when Norwegians and Germans get together is instead of making a normal shaped person like a Norwegian or a German, you get this strange mix
This little short fat thing with no neck.
and huge basketball heads.
Heads.
And it's not like they were
He's
smaller
got
when
this-
they were children.
Big head.
Yeah.
It's a scary statue. He wants your money. That's what the hand's out for, according to my father.
Yeah. But Sanford pays a guy that sits in a low room with TV monitors that just watch the statue. And
And was he do shoot birds away?
no, he can't do anything about the birds. But if he sees poop on the statue, he goes out and cleans
I'm gonna poop on the statue.
it. Well, there's cameras on there.
We'll poop in a bucket and we'll launch the poop from
Well,
the
there
bucket.
you go. At least you won't be a sex offender.
It'll be out of sight of the
It just-
cameras, and they'll just see the crap come flying in.
You know what you need to do.
They're probably clipped, yeah, dude.
That's all right. I'll fix it.
And the crap will come flying in, and then the little man will be like, damn. Not
What-
again.
know what you need.
What kind of bird was that?
A manure spreader.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. There's a guy in I think somewhere in England. Crazy English people. He got upset at his bank and to the bank just coated the wall.
Maybe you don't need that because when I worked at parks cleaning bathrooms, some people would just shoot crap from their rear end everywhere. So, holy cow!
I love that one story you tell with the writing on the wall.
Oh yes, where they wrote "hello" in feces.
Could have wrote anything, standard curse words, But hello. They said go friendly with
Which is
it.
a greeting. And
Yeah.
you could tell like they scraped their hands off on the sink like you would with a shoe on a doorstep. And
Oh God.
it was nice.
They went to all that trouble.
Well, there was crap everywhere. And you're like, there was a turd in the pool, my week is over. And I'm like, there was crap on the ceiling, my week is great.
My week was over. It's just like,
No,
I don't know what to do.
extrapolating.
I was not prepared for the situation.
Laugh. You have to be able to laugh at poop.
Yeah. Well, the best part is they had to make up signs because we didn't have signs for pool being out of order, and the signs we posted publicly were fine.
What does they say?
They were just like pool temporarily closed. Sorry for the inconvenience or whatever.
Right.
But behind the put up different signs that says pool is temporarily closed. Something terrible has happened.
Poop.
Like, and then the next day those signs were gone. I thought they were hilarious.
So,
I saw them when I was clocking out, and I nearly died.
what are the odds of, do you clean bathrooms, eh?
Yeah, that's mostly what I do.
How frequently do bathrooms get, like, totaled?
From like poop and feces and stuff, not very often.
Do you have people, like, vandalize it? At parks, people do that all the time.
No, we've had a shower curtain fall down, but that's because it's got a janky temporary tension rod instead of the
Right.
normal one. Our major problem is we got one restroom that the construction workers just frankly built wrong. So instead of the shower draining into the drain, it drains onto the floor next to the drain.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a puddle all day.
See, I recall one where it was outside the swimming pool, and I was doing bathrooms that year, and the toilet in the men's bathroom had a pair of boys' swimming shorts crammed down them, with a bunch of paper crammed down it, with a bunch of poop on top of that. And then it was flushed probably multiple times. And there was goodies everywhere.
The nice thing about working at a club is that you have to pay to get in.
Yeah, so no one
And
wants to
generally-
wreck it.
Yeah, generally speaking, we do have the nasty rich kid children who just don't care about anything. They
Right.
just poop in the pool.
But
But
what do you think? He just like stuck his butt over the line.
and
and was like,
I forgot the best part. We found little like Hershey Kisses of turds all around the pool.
oh my
I
God,
don't-
Hershey Kisses.
There's like a little about the size of Baby Ruth bar in the pool, and then little Hershey Kisses all over everywhere. Oh man.
Hershey Kisses. That
Yeah.
needs to be in the description of this podcast. Speaking of podcasts, have you uploaded the last one yet?
I haven't even edited it.
What?
I don't even.
Yeah, all week.
Well,
What the hell did you do? Do you have a job?
yeah, I got one of them. Oh, and then I did a part-time gig yesterday, actually.
Oh.
It was so short that I completely forgot about it. But the stress
What did you
leading
do?
up to it, I did sound for a wedding, and
Did you sing?
no, I just ran the mics and played music.
You should have sung "Here Comes the Bride."
Does that actually have words?
No, but there's a word to it, put to it. Yeah, that's what I want if I ever get married. Oh my God.
I should
Yeah.
play it on my saxophone.
So when can people expect to hear this instead of watch us talk at microphones?
I have no idea.
Or are we a YouTube experience? And if that's the case, we can augment the situation so we're looking at the cameras. I can set up multiple.
Well, we
Dear God.
can still do both things. I think we should set up multiple cameras. It could be fun.
Then I suggest out of ease for cameras that exist inside laptops and other devices,
Yeah.
we move this to my apartment.
Okay. We can do that.
Now, what do we call this podcast?
You would still probably have to pick me up and take me to your apartment and then drop me off.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. Unless you want to start walking over at like 8 in the morning, you get there around noon.
That would be good exercise, but I'm not ready for that yet.
Not yet.
I am working on the health thing. I've lost 6 pounds.
6 pounds.
In 3 weeks.
In 3
So
weeks.
That's pretty good.
That's actually healthy. 2
Yeah,
to
2
3
pounds a
pounds a week is considered healthy.
That's what I'm in there.
What are you doing?
Nothing, really. I'm just mostly eating better and trying to eat less.
What are you
Today
eating
was
better?
Not pizza.
Not pizza.
Not
That's
pizza.
a good choice.
Yeah.
Pizza's really bad for you.
Yeah, I've been eating that for like the last 2-3 years.
Avoid things that are charged with sugar.
Yeah. I kind of grown out of sugar. Really.
Yeah, and
Sweet things. and
don't
stuff
eat
like that.
McDonald's constantly. You just burp and fart forever.
Oh, I know. Such a mistake.
We're just getting bombarded.
Is something else burned down?
No, well,
Oh.
that makes a noise. That's like, ding.
Oh.
And they're like, oh,
Get out now.
But now Travis and Chad, they'd be like, what, the different color? The color don't make sense. Leave it out. Okay. So they're talking about something. No, my friend Travis is working on getting a new job. And he's making a new resume that looks like an infographic.
Oh, okay.
And it's pretty neat. But our friend Chad, who's very good at stories and everything else, is very good at critiquing people's work.
Mm.
He's pleasantly critical.
Oh, okay.
So
So I'll tell you like it is, but you won't feel like you just had your heart ripped out and shoved into a blender.
right, he has children, so I think he knows how to handle
Ah,
himself.
good.
Yeah,
he's a good
He's
father.
at me and Travis.
Yeah.
No, but so good luck to Travis on that. I hope he gets it. But
I feel like it sounds in the way for him.
is this it?
No.
Was that it? Like, laugh again.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha! That's me.
Well, I suppose, the waveform should look like it sounds.
Yes,
I guess that's how that works.
Isn't it great when we do all this visual stuff for what's
Yeah.
supposed to be audio?
Well, that's just so I can look at you mostly and see that.
Yeah,
Because
well,
Audacity
whatever.
has a wonderful,
So,
let's stop recording now. Okay.
does
thanks.
your laptop have a webcam?
Yeah, it does. Does it work? I don't know. It's Linux.
Everything you do is Linux.
Yeah, because it's, I don't know.
It's weird.
I'm
Stop
weird.
it.
No.
Get it back.
If I had the money, I
Waste
would.
all the money and get all the Mac.
Yeah, we have to buy a new bed first, though. Ours is broken.
I need a new bed too.
Yeah. You even have one?
No.
Yeah.
I have a couch.
Oh. Abby sleeps in the
Nest.
the nest, yeah. The lazy boy. It's actually a lazy boy. It's used, but
She sleeps here. Where do you sleep?
in the bed.
Why doesn't she join you?
Because it really fucks up her back.
Oh.
We just lost
So
like
yes,
80
get a new
bucks.
bed. You're married.
Yeah. I know. It's kind of lonely.
Kind of lonely.
I've
Kind of lonely. At least you go out here and talk to her.
well, yeah,
I go home and I talk to my water bottle. And I'm gonna name him
Hello.
Wilson.
Hello, what about?
That's why I spend all my time away from home, so I can be around people.
No, I don't know how to say that.
Nalgene.
Oh, I'm just going
I
to
think it's
pronounce it Gene.
Nalgene. But
Your name's Gene. Gene the water bottle.
Chad says me, I'd get rid of the first shape right next to the application icon, but that's just me. Don't slap me. Let's see if anyone's tweeting us.
You're a sheep.
Adam Ladwig likes that Jonathan Bryan are on the air. I'm trying to figure out what this podcast is called. I claimed, but we really haven't talked about that very much.
Yeah.
What if we call it like "What's Up"?
What?
Is that dumb?
What's up? It's always been done.
I'm sure it's been done. What hasn't been done? The name for my comic has been a comic before. Marvel had a team called the Champions in the 70s. Damn it.
Oh, well, that's the
I won't call it
70s.
that anyway. So they can eat a D. So they're not running champions anymore. I'm taking the name back.
I
It was never mine to begin with.
Yeah. I think you should have a horrible, life-changing crisis where you don't go to the Rod Stewart concert, and instead we go to the Peach Festival and brainstorm.
I don't like peaches.
We go downtown and we brainstorm about.
I think if I blow off the Rod Stewart concert, my dad would be very upset.
Oh.
So my dad's going to go to support my mom, who's adjusting Rod Stewart's inseam, because there's a reason why they call him Man Rod.
It's not that his name is Rod.
Is that his name?
I just.
Why
assumed.
in the world did you want to be called Rod? Unless it's a wiener euphemism.
It was a thing. Well, if your name is Richard, you might be named Dick.
And if you're a dick, you behave like a dick. Don't you?
Yeah, or rich. I mean, I knew a guy that was rich.
Just like your kids pick their own name, then you know their personality.
Well, there was a famous set of brothers. One was named Winner. The other one was named Loser.
The loser did better.
Yeah, goes by Lou. He became like a chief police officer for a city, and
right.
Winner is a drug addict that's in jail.
That happens. Yeah. But if you let them pick their own name, you're like, you're going to grow up to be that kind of person.
Oh yeah, that's a guy.
You pick Chewbacca.
You give them a name to start off with, so you can fill out their kindergarten.
Number one. Hello, child.
Jacobson Child number 1. We'll call you 1 for short.
Yes. Oh, I have Planet 5. I don't know. I don't even like to think about it anymore. But if I had twins,
just get a cat.
I can't have pets in my apartment. But if I had twins and they were different genders, it would be Drewbacca and Chewbacca. Because then you can have Drew and Becca. But then when you're yelling at them, it's wicked funny. And you just can't say that. Oh, you like that?
I wasn't ready for that one.
Yeah. So, when you're in a relationship and you tell a girl that, they're like, I want to see other people.
What's your children's name? Chewbacca and Chewbacca.
You call your daughter Chewie until she's old enough to realize that that's not flattering. Chewie and Drewy. Yeah. We're going there. All the way there. So our last podcast had 11 views.
Oh, wow.
That's
like 10 more than I thought. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Did they actually sit all the way through? Because I know on YouTube,
I don't watch the analytics on that. I don't want to know where they cut off. I don't want to know that they got 2 minutes in there. Like, these guys don't know that they're on camera.
Well, it might be useful information because then you see what's popular, what's not.
I know what's not popular.
Us. So they just wanted to see part of the painting.
Somebody typed in Bobley on accident and got there. That's how that happened. And they're in like, who's the fuck is this?
I'm sure Bobley is some kind of Uzbeki porn fetish or something. I don't know.
I wanted to see that girl get Bobley.
Probably start by slicing like 500 cucumbers in half.
Right.
And then applying them to your body and then sealing them in the sewing bag.
That's how you Bobley.
Yeah, that's it.
What's so erotically charged about this?
It's the cucumbers and the saran wrap, but yeah, I mean, have you met the Germans? Any of them?
I spent 4 hours in Germany.
4 hours? That's enough time.
On a layover.
Yeah.
Trapped in an airport. Horrified.
You were laid over in Germany?
Because, I think I told you this story, but Companion and I were trying to get to customs to get our taxes back. Traveling companion. His name was Alex Woolman. We went
That
to college
name
together.
sounds.
You probably had a class. But
I remember his face now.
we're trying to get to customs to get our taxes back because the European Union is like, hey, that's a big purchase. You don't have to pay taxes. Well, you do, but we'll give it back to you when you leave. So it's an opportunity to get things cheaper that I think some people forget, and they make a little more money.
Oh.
So that's why
So if you're traveling abroad in the European Union and you buy something big, they refund your taxes?
you have the opportunity to have taxes refunded.
Yeah, you gotta go collect it.
Right, it's like sending something back in the mail. And you're like, mailing rebate, it's $5 worth it. But when you spend $200, it's worth it.
Yeah.
And so anyway, we go to, what the hell is it called? Where do we go? Customs.
Customs.
And the first horrifying thing is they go, I can't let you through here. Your passport's not valid to me. I'm like, what the hell? I'm on my way home. I've been here for 10 days. How's my passport not valid? And the guy's like, you never signed it. I signed it, and he laughed. And he's like, you were really scared. And I'm like, yeah, I was. I need to go home. And so I signed it, and he said,
It's not like if you called President Obama, he would help.
right. Obama would be like, who are you? I don't know. You're in Germany. You must be German.
Your English is pretty good.
Which was surprising. Certain people at the German airport were going to be very good at English. They're dealing with
Oh, yeah, of
tourists.
course.
And so the people at customs are like, all right, go out this door, go that way. I'm like, wait, our group's back at this other gate. They're like, that's too bad. That's not where your gate is. And I was like, but we need to get back to them to tell them that they're at the wrong gate if that's the case. And Alex is backing me up. And they're like, no, go to your gate. And like, they shoot us, they let us down to this thing. We're like, we need to get back to these other 5 people who are at the wrong place.
Yeah.
We have 2 hours before we need to get on the airplane.
Oh, that should be plenty of time.
But the airport's gigantic, and
Oh.
hardly anyone speaks English. And every time we talk to somebody, they're like, show me your boarding pass. We're like, no, that's not important. We need to get to this gate, because when we show you our boarding pass, and they kept doing that to us. And I've got all these bags, and I keep getting checked by people, and then this
Did
lady
you try
gives me-
speaking in Arnold Schwarzenegger voice?
Yeah, we need to get back to our group. That probably would have helped. But no. And then I went up getting a sticker saying, like, quit checking my bags. Someone already looked at them. And
You slapped it on the chest.
yeah, and eventually we find this, if I recall, short, like, mid-90s dressed black dude wearing a vest that says, like, Lufthansa, which is what
Oh, yeah. Yeah, big airline.
he's like, what are you guys doing? He spoke way too good English. He doesn't live in Germany.
Yeah.
He Chicago or something.
Yeah.
And we're like, our group is at this gate. We belong at this gate. We need to get back there. We've gone through so many security checks. We've done all this crap. People keep leading us back to where we need to be, but not where we want to be. And he's like, oh, hold on. He like called a dude and got us through. And we're like, oh my God, thank you. It's like, it was getting down to the wire. Like, people were getting in line. Like, what the fuck? We finally got everybody. Then we get back to the gate. And by the time we get there, they're like, last call for people going back to the United States. And
That's us.
we get on board, and it's like, holy crap. Then to make matters worse, we finally get to Chicago, and then they're like, oh, your airplane's delayed because it's coming from Denver, and there's a big storm. You're going to get on a new airplane, but there's a fire on the runway.
Oh, God.
So we're going to actually have
Fire
like,
on the runway.
like on one of the docking bays on the runway. So we're going to walk you down to the runway. You're going to board the airplane. It's really small.
Oh, yeah. Did you go in a little polo jumper and fly
Getting
through the
home
thunderstorm?
might not happen. Have fun, bye. I was like, this is it. We get to Chicago, we get halfway back to Sioux Falls, and then we die.
Oh,
But we didn't.
so now you're
So-
ghost. Oh,
Oh, yeah, maybe this whole thing's a dream. You're gonna have to draw this comic.
are
for
you
me.
dreaming because you're dead, or am I dreaming because it's? Am I in your dream?
Ghost.
Oh, well, it's a good dream. Don't wake me up.
They'll wake you up.
What?
Who will wake you up?
Your mom?
My mom. Why would my mom wake you up?
I have no idea. I just I totally lost my train of thought.
People are doing all sorts of stuff here. I'm looking at Facebook real fast to see if anybody cares about us. It doesn't really seem that way. But
They're too engrossed in blaming Obama and claiming the left is wrong and the right is also wrong.
That does seem to be the major concern of Facebook. Every time you grow another year older, people become more and more politically charged if they're not just taking pictures of babies.
Yeah.
Because we're at that age now where it's like, look at my baby. Look at my baby. Look at my dinner. Look at my baby. Fuck you, Obama.
Yeah.
My baby. Meanwhile, I'm just like, I'm a podcast today.
I think that's the best name so far. We'll leave out the fuck you Obama. We'll just like, look at my dinner, look at my baby.
Is that our name? Look at my dinner, look at my baby.
It's like an Old Spice commercial. Look at your man. Now look at me. I'm looking for.
Oh, man. Well, that's the flaw of social media, I guess. But I think people have always been that way. We're just giving them more opportunity to be that way.
Yeah, it's just more public and more permanent. Because before, people would just say this over coffee. Now it's on the internet forever for everyone.
You know, and I'm sure it was really awful when you're having coffee with someone just slapping you in the face with their baby.
Followed by
have you smelled in the air? Babies smell good for some reason. Even though they smell like poop. I don't know. I'm not angry about babies. It's just funny.
Oh my, this is a very nice Friday. Oh, what was that? Say your baby?
Oh, man. Did people talk over coffee the way they talk on Facebook, though, in like little like blurbs? Because everyone's down to 140 characters because of Twitter.
Like I have to imagine it was more autobiographical kind of thing.
Yeah.
And more reserved and nicer because you're face to face instead of what old people think they're doing is typing into a void.
Right.
Because old people don't get it.
Right. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Oh my God, story time. My grandma, on my mom's side, has been notorious for years for being like, we're at dinner, put your phone away. That's rude.
Yeah.
Because it is. Put your phone away, kids.
Yeah.
But now grandma's got an iPhone. And a good perspective to have is my cousin Kristen was in Mexico. While she's in Mexico, grandma gets an iPhone. Kristen comes back, has texts from someone who's never texted her before. My grandma. And now we have 4th of July. And grandma's sitting there, kind of ignoring everyone on Facebook, on her phone. And everyone's like, Grandma, put your phone away. And she's like, oh, be quiet. And it's like, come on, now you're doing what we did.
Yeah.
It's funny. And I had breakfast with her one morning, and she was trying to text somebody. And I was like, do you want me to do it? Because I'm way faster. I'm not going to do it from your phone. I'll do it from my phone. I'm like, we'll both send it and see who gets it first. And she's pecking at it with one finger. I just use one thumb, but I'm way quicker.
Yeah.
Because there's this cool mentality about old people that you can't see on a podcast, but I can try to explain when they look at the phone, it's entirely foreign. It's incredibly foreign, but they know there's an alphabet on there somewhere. And they find the A, and they push the A, and then it scrambles. The alphabet moved around, and now it's written in runes. And they've remembered the rune speak from 100 years ago.
Yeah.
And they find the next letter. And then
now
something else,
the,
a Klingon or something.
No, you gotta get the decoder ring from Little Orphan Annie. I think that's in the tissue box in the back seat of the car from 1973.
And they're spelling something like, what's got 2 A's in it that aren't next to each other?
Oh, I was gonna go with Ardware.
Like llama. So they're spelling llama. And they get to the M, and they're almost done with the word llama. And then they go, where's that pesky A at again? Because it moved around.
It just had it.
Llama. But then it auto-corrects to something else, like lamppost.
Yeah.
And, oh man, so many stories. What was my dad trying to say? There was a day where I was sitting there with my mom. I don't remember what Dad was trying to text me, but he was trying to text me something, and his iPhone would autocorrect it. He'd send it before realizing. So he just kept sending me that one word over and over and over again, like 5 or 6 times. And I'm just laughing on the Mom. He's trying real hard to spell it like I knew what he wanted to say. I was like, but he's spelling that instead, and he just keeps spelling over and over again. It was great. It was perfect.
Autocorrect is a thing of beauty. I only experienced that mostly through the internet because I'm on the Androids.
Right.
And it has kind of its own little, because I use the swipe keyboard where you don't actually type letters, you just wiggle your finger over where the letters approximately are.
But yeah.
And then it tries to guess what word you're typing. And it's pretty good, but
yeah,
it does stupid things like it says of instead of if, but people type that with their keyboards wrong.
And so you're trying to write something like, I'm at work right now, but I'll hit the bank on the way home. And then you write like, I hate work, I'm going to kill my boss and then rob the bank on the way home. And you're like, well, I guess that's good enough for me. And you hit send.
Yes.
So,
and then the NSA comes to your door, you're like, oh yeah, screw it, just take me away.
Right, yeah, I'm ready.
That was totally autocorrect's fault, but I'll admit to it. Just
3 hots in a cot, no bills, all right. Whatever. Put your finger in there.
3 hots in a cot.
That's what jail is, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, another funny thing about texting is my dad's gotten so upset about how texting works that he'll text me like, "What doing?" or "What you doing?" No punctuation, not properly written.
Yeah, it seems like whenever, because people from our generation, we grew up writing all the time.
Right.
Because that's what teachers made us do all the time.
Right, because you're going to need cursive next year, and then you get there and they're like, cursive's out, you got to type.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah, we learned to type. Old people, even when they're writing in pen and paper, whenever old people write, they always have an enormous amount of question marks on everything.
Mm-hmm.
You can't end a sentence that's also probably a question with just one question mark. You need at least 3.
Oh my god, I hate when people use question marks or exclamation points. If you send me something with more than one of any of those in a row,
yeah,
I don't take you seriously at all. I'm sorry.
The only time
you can only be so excited about something.
Yeah, the only time I really accept multiple punctuations at the end of a sentence is if you're trying to type in interrobang.
Yes, that's my favorite punctuation. Why isn't there a button on the iPhone for interrobang?
It's in Unicode. You can get it.
Well, I have to imagine, and so when I type one, I do question mark first because of the word interrobang. So it's interrogate, which is a question, and the bang, which is the exclamation point.
Yeah.
So I do
question mark,
the other way around.
Point. I was doing the other way around. Because, and it makes sense doing the question mark first, and even from a sentence standpoint, because you're asking the question, but you're asking it in surprise.
Right. And then I can shout it by doing it in all caps.
Yes.
Or I can seriously shout it by bolding it in all caps.
You can bold the text?
No, I don't know.
I think that's just iMessage.
I remember there were...
There's another really confusing thing that happens with text messages.
Mm-hmm.
It works fine Android to Android. It works fine iPhone to iPhone. But if you send multiple texts at the same time,
it gets like a
Android
bunch
to
of swear words at the top.
What?
Brett will text me something that would be 2 texts on Droid, but iPhone doesn't care how long it is. And he's on Droid.
Yeah.
So I'll get them in 2 chunks, but separating them will be like like cartoon swearing. Like a bunch of special characters.
Yeah, that has a name.
And I know he didn't type that.
Oh, well, that's even worse than what happens on Android. In Android, you get the messages just fine, but they're reversed.
Oh, yeah.
So you get the second half first, and you get this, and they're, text messaging is kind of slow because it's an ancient technology compared to our phones. And, you get that second half of the message, which usually makes absolutely no sense.
When you live iPhone to iPhone, though, you can really cause anxiety in people because iPhones talking to iPhones put a couple dancing ... ellipses when someone's typing. That can also mean they've just entered the text. You know they did it. And you're sitting there like, come on and say it. Hurry up and say whatever you're going to say. And they never do it. You're watching those little dots dance. You're like, come on! Come on! And then they just never do it. And then the dots go away and you're like, what were you going to say? But all they did was close the window and they didn't care. They weren't saying anything.
It's just like MSN all over again.
But yeah, it's brutal. But I never finished thinking about my dad. So I'll get a text that says like, what doing? And then I'll be like, just got off work. What do you want? And then he calls me. Because I responded.
Well, I guess that's better than just calling you out of the blue.
He fishes with text.
Yeah, that's kind of like knocking and then opening the door.
Right. So It's like, just call. God. Crazy people.
Yeah. I actually prefer people don't call me right now because my phone has cornmeal stuffed deep into its microphones.
Why did you do this? Are you trying to feed your phone?
No, it's just you work at a pizza place and flour and cornmeal just get everywhere.
Because you bathe in it.
Yes.
They, when you go to the
That's part of
science
the
lab, they
hand
make you
that
strip
goes.
down and they like spray you with all that sanitizer, and then you get into your suit, your like space suit, and you go into the lab and do all your stuff, and then you come back out and you're normal again.
I think your high school chemistry lab was a little bit of pedophile central.
Well, I'm talking about like
So we didn't strip
like
down.
a big lab. Like you strip down your underwear and they spray you off the stuff, and you get in your
No, they
space suit.
don't do
So
that.
what you do at Pizza Hut or Little Cheezers where you worked is they put you in this big room that's white, and then they shoot you with flour and cornmeal to sanitize you.
Oh no, it's not to sanitize
And then-
you. It's so that you can absorb the scent.
Oh yes.
Because if you do not smell like pizza, then
You do not sell pizza.
Well, there's that. That's good. I'm sure that's going to be the next marketing campaign. But what I'm really talking about is Pizza the Hut in the back.
Ah yes.
Generally, the Pizza Huts don't eat themselves, although
Why not?
yeah,
They're-
self-ingestion is a popular form of suicide for the Pizza Huts. But if you smell like pizza, they're saying, "Oh, you're part of my body. I won't eat you."
Right. Or you're one of me. I'll wait till I'm that hungry.
Yes. So you're prolonging your life there. So it's
Right. That makes sense.
self-preservation. Yeah.
So is that Little Caesars guy real?
Little Caesar.
Yeah. Is he real? Is he like in the back prodding you with his spear? His pizza
Well-
spear? Is it a trident?
No, it's just a spear.
Okay. It should be
but-
a trident. You should
but-
be Aquaman of pizza.
The commercial makes it look like there's one, but if you ever look at Little Caesar's logo,
Mhm.
it's not that the thing belongs to Little Caesar. It's that Little Caesars, and
Mhm.
and you got Pizza the Hut. He is kind of like a pizza god kind of thing, and the Little Caesars.
Is the imp on Hut's side, whatever that thing's name is, that laughs at Princess Leia.
Well, I was going to go with more of like an angel concept, but angels with
Tied it
spears.
back to Star Wars.
Yeah. Well, I was going Spaceballs anyway, so
Yeah. Well, they're taking it from Star Wars. So it's just trying to marry it.
yeah.
So I'm trying to stick it together for Spaceballs 2. That's not going to happen.
Ah,
It won't happen.
no,
They did that horrible cartoon.
what?
Yeah, on G4, the Spaceballs cartoon lasted like,
Oh,
correct me if I'm wrong, nobody watching, half a season.
G4 was still a thing.
It's not anymore. It got bought by Esquire, and then Esquire was like, you know what, we actually don't want a channel, so we'll just let it be the Cops channel.
Oh, yeah. Well, I used to watch that when it was Tech TV.
Yeah, it's when it was
When-
awesome.
Yeah, when it had good shows on it. And then G4
I
bought
liked
it.
it
I
during-
kind of tried to watch it.
I
was
liked
like,
it during the G4 Tech TV time where they still had like Inventech, but they brought some more of the gaming shows on. So they're running fewer reruns. They were just like running new things of each thing. But then they're like,
Yeah.
let's kill screensavers, let's kill Inventech, let's kill everything good.
Yeah, they killed it.
And then G4 had a few decent programs, but then Comcast was like, let's just kill the whole thing and sell it to Esquire. Watching the last episode of Attack of the Show was really weird.
I never really. I tried to watch Attack of the Show.
It was
so,
screensavers, but really, really like
it was so different from the screensavers that I couldn't deal with it.
right.
Speaking of the screensavers, it's bad.
Is it
The new screensavers.
Online?
Yeah, twit.tv.
interesting?
Yeah, Leo Laporte, quite a while ago, about 10 years ago, split off and started doing podcasts.
Yeah.
And then switched.
So you mean this is going to be a legit TV show someday? Someone's going to watch us talk and want to watch us talk.
Well, twit.tv, you could call it a TV show, but they're internet only, so it's internet TV. But yeah.
Right. Well, so Daredevil technically. It's on Netflix.
Oh, yeah, it's Netflix.
The
Huh?
land of cable TV is going to die.
Thank fucking God. It sucks for sports fans because it's
Until-
a really good deal for.
I think we're going to see a la carte channels.
Well, that's the only way they're going to
Everyone's
survive.
afraid of it because so many channels rely on being bundled. They don't have that good of an audience.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
Well, most of this, that's usually why people that get any kind of TV usually end up with some sports channels like ESPN.
Right.
Not like all 27 of them, but like
You get
ESPN
one or two of them.
Yeah, because people pay for the sports, and the sports pay for almost all of the TV.
Right.
And your bill is almost
That's why
entirely
Disney
going
owns
towards.
ESPN.
Yeah.
It's a completely
money making.
reliable
Yeah.
income source. It's not as.
Yeah, very true. You never know if it's going to be a hit or if it's going to suck or if people are going to hate it.
You need a steady flow, and then you can do all the risky things, like make Duck Dynasty and then watch people freak out.
Is that Disney?
Yeah, Disney owns History Channel. They own A&E.
They own the History Channel.
Yeah, which is interesting.
I would have thought that was Viacom. But
I made a big stink about it when everyone was like, "We need to boycott Duck Dynasty so it'll be off the air, and companies that run that stuff will go out of business." I'm like, "You also need to quit watching ABC and ABC Family, and quit watching Frozen, and all this other stuff because it's all owned by the same people."
Burn all your
You can't watch ESPN anymore either because
Yeah.
all of TV is Viacom, Disney, or Turner.
Yeah. Or AOL Time Warner. Although I think
Yeah.
AOL is. Well, are they gone?
Well,
Time Warner mostly.
Time Warner is Turner now, isn't it?
Oh, did
Aren't
they
they owned by
merge?
Turner?
Okay.
I think they are.
Yeah,
I could be mistaken.
there's only a few companies that run everything.
Right? So,
And Disney is by far the largest.
yeah.
Because it's Disney.
And now, holy crap, Disney, Sony, Marvel all together making one movie. What the hell's gonna? But
It'll be the Kingdom Hearts of superhero movies. Which would just be Kingdom Hearts.
Star Wars is not Kingdom Hearts.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I feel good. I feel great. Can't wait.
Well, you're a fan of both series, so it must be good if you're excited.
It's gonna be good.
Well, it's J.J. Abrams.
Why wouldn't it be good?
Yeah.
Well, JJ doesn't have any involvement with the video game, but
No, but he's doing the movie.
right,
And
JJ's
I
gonna do great.
like his work.
He's gonna do good.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
I like the
It's gonna
Star
be
Wars
a good movie.
or Star Trek movies.
I haven't seen them. I just know it's gonna be good.
I've seen the second one. I haven't seen the first one.
I mean, they could have gotten away with that trailer just showing the down Star Destroyer and be like, "That's it. We're not gonna make a movie," and everyone would have been okay because that was the best thing we've seen in like 25 years.
Talk to Lucas off.
But
When the movie comes out, it will stay the way it was.
I think we're kind of rambling,
Maybe.
so I think it might be appropriate to wrap it up.
We'll wrap you up. Yeah, banana.
So how do we say goodbye?
Bye.
Goodbye.
That's it.
Okay then.
Where does the mouse go?
Hell are you?